told a couple people, I mean, I've done this a long time. I'm watching something I don't know that I'll ever see again in my career. I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, it's balls 115, 100, 108. Yeah. And then making two different defensive plays at third base that, were huge. And, so Charlie, phenomenal. Jarvis got off to, give us a start of 5 innings. Got to cut down on the walks. But more importantly, our pitching staff after that, we got to attack the strike zone. We got to get better at executing pitches. And heck, I thought we had one of our better defensive lineups when we sit down and wrote it out today and we make 3 errors. So we got to clean that up. I thought at times the offense was really good, but we just, and tip your hat. I mean, that's the 4th best pitching, staff in the league in conference play. And I don't know what we totaled up. I know it was, I thought it was 15 hits on 15 runs, but 15 hits off of them. But boy, we still chased too much tonight for me. And so we're going to clean that up. We need to come out tomorrow and be ready to play a complete ball game. They're going to be ready to play. We need to be ready to play.
I mean, how frustrating is that? I know it's still got a long way in SEC. You mentioned the air. I mean, you mentioned the wall. I mean, most games that's going to cost you a win.
No, it is. No, you're 100% right. And that's what I just told the team. I said, you can't do that and expect to survive in this league. And so we're going to continue to coach, get them better, and work on it. But we will. We've got to cut down on that.
Obviously, you brought in Marek out of the bullpen for the first time tonight. Does that kind of signify a change, I guess?
No. It's just kind of you're trying to reset everything. You never forget. You got a trickle down effect. When Charlie hadn't been able to go, Charlie Goldstein, that is, didn't go last Friday. Is not on the roster this weekend. So there's a reset that has to take place if you're going to be competitive. And so Maragna, with how many pitches he threw on Sunday, we felt like we could bring him back tonight for a couple if we needed to, and then potentially, maybe even get a couple more out of him on Saturday if we needed that. And so that's the plan there. No. Maragna is not been moved to the pen. It's just at some point you got to try to reset the Brian Zeldins of the world and the Josh Roberges and all those other guys. You need to reset those guys.
What's the latest on Charlie?
I think he's close. I really do. But I wasn't ready to throw him back on there this week.
Especially with the weather like today.
Weather, and you're coming back. I'll tell you how close he is. If we were playing Sunday, there would have been some hard, talks and looks to see if he would have been on there. But I wasn't going to do it. I mean, I'm not going to just run him out there for 1 inning and potentially, put him at risk just to get maybe 1 out of him.
And I doubt you're going to, probably as a skipper, you're not going to make too big of a deal out of a series, but the fact you guys, after starting on the road, first 4 SEC weekends, you now got 3 of the next 4 at home. These games are just even more
huge and massive. So like I told you, you never apologize for winning in this league. I don't care what the score is or how ugly it was. Wins in this league are hard, man. And it doesn't matter what their record is or who they are.
I'm curious. I mean, obviously you've scouted a lot of big league hitters. You've watched a lot of that big league tape. Charlie Connon as a hitter, how does he match up with those big league guys, the way that he hits, the way he approaches?
I've said this a lot when I was coaching at that level. You don't know. You don't know till they get there. I would get asked, hey, how do you think this pitcher in AAA is going to do when we call him up? I go, the hitters will let us know. Okay, how's Charlie Connon going to do? I sit right there and watch the Jackson Holiday. Watched his debut last night. Watched that whole game, and you're like, how's he going to do? You'll know in another week how he's going to do. It's really hard to predict. It's the best players in the world, man, at that level, at this game. And so until they get there, you don't know. But do I say he's on a really good track? Absolutely.
The depth of this lineup is something that's been discussed ad nauseum, and you saw it displayed when they intentionally walked Charlie. How does just having a deep lineup really affect the opposing pitcher?
Yeah, I mean, it just puts a lot of pressure on them, and you look at it, and it's, it gives, it makes them have to end up pitching to Charlie more than they want to, and I think that's what you saw tonight.
And then what about